Hello everybody and welcome back to Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. We just got done talking to Ambassador Udina, who's apparently just fucking fucked off at this point. And now we are leaving so that we can, we have to go to Palaven. But before we think about that, why don't we just worry about getting to our ship again? Um, we're here on the Citadel, of course. And, yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Spectre offices. Over this way. We can go in here now. And the Spectre terminal. Information processing center. Secure information access. Support requisition of covert operations. Blah, 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 blah. The Quarian fleet intel. Quarian Pilgrim Jin Volan Narnima on the Citadel received a large credit transfer from the fleet. Jin Vola purchased tech, including high-end weapon mounts and connect barrier emitters from several ships' service centers on Ilium. Another Quarian Pilgrim, unidentified, was observed searching for a ship traveling close to the Perseus Veil. The pilgrimage was later heard saying that his pilgrimage was recalled. They suggest the Quarian fleet is withdrawing its pilgrims and upgrading ships for combat near the Perseus Veil. This could be a reaction to the Reaper invasion, but no formal offer or request for assistance has come. Intel suggests the Quarians may be instead preparing for conflict with the Geth. Okay. So yeah, we can go into the shooting range here, which is pretty much designed to allow us to just like test weapons and stuff. Like, oh, do you want to test weapons? Reset targets. Fire from a long distance if you really want to. Even farther distance. So yeah. I never really understood what the point of the shooting range is. Because, I mean, if you really want to test weapons, you can just test them out in the field. I mean... So yeah. We'll just, there's an office suite over here. I think we can get into that. At least not yet.
Good morning.
Oh, hello, ma'am.
Ma'am? We've had this discussion.
I think this is where maybe the quest comes into play.
Teresa. Maybe my son didn't have the chance to marry you because of this damn war. But you're still family in my book. Nothing will ever change that.
Of course, Teresa.
I'll come back later during your break if you want. Treat you to lunch. What do you say?
I would love that, Teresa. Thank you.
That's gonna come into play later, trust me. I'm already aware of what is to come. So yeah, over here we heard about that the shrine, the thing already. Hey James, what are you doing?
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it.
I got it.
They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here with the elite of the galaxy.
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful, but it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but...
But?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
So yeah, you know, the thing about James is that he's very much a character that's kind of like how Kaidan was in Mass Effect 1.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
Back to the docking bay, where he's, you know, he's very kind of a soldier. You know, he's very much not like a, you know, person that is, he's not a soft guy. He's very much, you know, a soldier that is committed to his cause. Oh, excuse me, sir. All right, back to the Normandy we go. Ah, yes, the first of the dreams. So basically, Shepard is now having these dreams. It's really kind of based on the fact of her seeing the kid die. There he is. Can't get out of her head that this, you know, this kid was just destroyed by the Reapers. Oh, there he went. Man, housekeeping.
They are.
What's up?
Can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself,
It's
Commander.
gonna be me fighting back against
Commander
this whole
Shepard,
Kane romance
I'm
bullshit.
Specialist- Oh. I beg your
Yes,
pardon.
trainer.
I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Trainer's going to talk to us about the war room.
Commander Shepard, I'm comm specialist Samantha Trainer with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance.
I know.
There weren't many of
Hey,
us aboard
everybody.
when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, specialist trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait.
Then by all
since when
means.
does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI.
She's very smart.
Fully self-aware.
Yeah, she's AI,
Oh,
not a VI.
I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the
What we got?
CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination.
Yeah, I'm
You can also
aware.
check your messages at your private terminal.
Yeah, I'm aware.
The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis.
Yeah, we've installed that.
The shuttle bay contains
The armory.
an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there
Our
you are.
Shadowbroker
Still the same
room.
ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCon.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
We did present
Yeah,
them with a lot of
well.
unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
So, yeah, this is like the communications center, the whole communications thing, and the war room. So the whole idea of the war room, well, originally, of course, the people, weapons, armories, and fleets you've accumulated are your war assets. The overall readiness of the galaxy determines how effectively these assets will perform in the final battle. So our Alliance strength is currently 130, 670. We have 130 in Alliance Engineering Corps, 100 in the 103rd Marine Division. Admiral Mikhailovich is 25. The First Fleet, the Third Fleet, the Fifth Fleet, Diana. See, like, she becomes a war asset. And the SR2 Normandy, mineral resources, platinum currently. And these will build. So, essentially, like, the whole idea that originally with this game was that you need to build your military strength to the minimum line there. But the more this bar gets filled, the more chance, like the more success you have of being able to defeat the Reaper threat. So this bar will get filled pretty much completely because of, we do everything. But in the original game, the other thing too was that, as you'll see with the galaxy map, was that you had to play the multiplayer aspect of this to kind of keep the Reaper invasion kind of at bay, by doing like multiplayer like co-op type of missions. What's this? A model of the Alliance shuttle. Okay. Gonna re-get my models again. So yeah, as you can see, this is the like. This was originally the lab where Morden was in. See, now it has like scanners and shit, but there's just like this whole meeting room that leads into the war room here. So yeah, that's like the whole left side of that.
We found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Alright. And then this kind of just like leads to nothing now. So the whole like back end of the of deck 2, with the armory and everything has been shifted. So we'll go ahead and take the elevator up to Captain's cabin. So you gotta get all my models again. My hamster's gone and now everything. No fish. Of course there'd be no fucking fish, right? Of course we can play music if we want to again. And our armor locker. So we have different casual like armors, of course. We have our we can have our like our alliance, like I guess you could say like female look. Or like whatever you want to call that. There's also like the Omega look again, and then there's call them like I guess you could call these like the dress blues, or the official outfit, and the dress, and of course the casual, which we're gonna go with, of course. Armor set, we have the Cerberus Ajax armor. I believe there's fucking Dead Space armor in this as well, but we have to get it. So, no helmet. Of course, I prefer health boost, the shield regeneration, bring the health boost down a little bit. Shoulders, we only have that. Melee damage up. I think that actually looks cooler. I go by looks pretty much most of the time, so. Of course, we're gonna go with that for now. Pattern color. There's like so many like broad choices of color in this one versus the other one, where it's like you can have so many just like different shades. Like, I guess we should do like the pattern color. You can do all these like cool kind of like browns and stuff. Darker red tint. Let's see here. This is kind of like the main. basically your... I'm gonna go with that. You can change the colors of the lights as well. Change the white. Alright. So we'll change those, of course, over time. It's just like Mass Effect 3. Okay, so let's go down here.
Message at your private terminal.
Yeah, we'll look at this. We got a whole bunch of stuff. So we got Special Ops from Hackett, Shepard. Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy and use specific talents for a series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in place we can't touch through conventional means. We'll deploy operatives to hold points after you've completed your objectives. I'll need you to head to a Cerberus lab on the planet Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. Reinstatement. From Hackett to Shepard. This letter formally acknowledges your reinstatement to the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. Under Emergency War Powers Regulation 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR-2. You're directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth, its colonies, and its allies. Furthermore, you are granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races as required to support your mission. Sincerely, Admiral Stephen Hackett. Emergency flash traffic, urgent. Flash to Alliance personnel. This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. All Alliance military personnel are directed to evacuate Sol System at first available opportunity. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Repeat, do not attempt Earth approach. Further instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit, sorry. Earth-based Alliance personnel unable to evacuate is directed to commence any and all necessary countermeasures. All remaining Alliance personnel outside Sol Theater are directed to muster at pre-appointed staging areas and commence offensive combat operations at first available opportunity. In absence of further instruction, independent action is authorized. So you can see it's really kicking off now. KEI 9. Subject, my dog. Dear Commander Shepard, I was a contractor working on the Normandy's haptic interface when I was in dry dock. Your VI, Edie, emailed me to let me know I left my dog mech on board. I'm all the way out in the Terra Nova now and would hate for you to go a million clicks out of your way to drop off my dog. Please, just take care of her. She likes exploring, sniffing chemical trails and 750-volt outlets. Thank you and sorry for the trouble. I promise she won't be too much of a headache. Andrea Brown. Alliance News Network alert. New article on the Quarian fleet. So we read this earlier, that like the Quarian fleet's kind of like missing. By Ruxus Rylus. Where is the Quarian fleet? Latest intelligence shows the Reapers are taking system after system at a feverish pace. Members of all races are fleeing their stations, colonies, in some cases their homeworlds. This kind of forced exodus might seem especially familiar to the nomadic Quarians who were pushed off their homeworld by the synthetic Geth centuries ago, but as the galaxy pushes back against the Reapers, the Quarians are conspicuously absent. Turian and Alliance spokespeople cannot provide the fleet's current location. They say they have other concerns at the moment. Whatever the Quarians are up to, they want it kept secret from the Council. After a refueling stop at Ilium, the fleet left no stated destination. There are also reports of a galaxy-wide call for young adult Quarians to abandon their pilgrimages to rejoin the fleet. Greedy and short-sighted powers will always try to gain the upper hand in times of galactic crisis. We can only hope that whatever the Quarians are planning does not interfere with the only thing that should matter, stopping the Reapers. Welcome back gift from Edie. While we were at dry dock, Joker suggested that a small welcoming gift should be appropriate to have on hand should you be reinstated as commanding officer. As the ship does not have the capacity to accommodate the dancers he suggested, I chose something from the official Systems Alliance catalog. Soldiers who have held a N7 designation for 5 years or more are entitled to a commemorative hooded jacket for wear on off-duty hours. Yeah, I'm wearing it right now, Edie. You have an upgrade waiting from Glyph. Dear Commander Shepard, some of the data you found allowed me to research an upgrade for you. Simply access the terminal in Dr. Sony's office for your convenience, and you may choose how you want to implement it. Have a great, pleasant day, Glyph. You think Glyph is still back on the Shadow Broker ship? Just kind of hanging out, you know, calling everybody Shadow Broker as he was? Priority mission, Eden Prime. Commander from Alliance Command. Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact. Alright, so that's what we got so far. Let's go see Joker, shall we? A few of these, as you can see, a few of these like seats have been taken out. Well, computers taken out anyway. And Joker's all up here.
Hey, Commander. I
normal
had my
place.
doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
Always the best. My favorite pilot. Okay, so now we can check out everything else, really. So the crew deck, the crew deck's changed a little bit. So we actually have here everyone who has died in one way or another that is related to like the Normandy and everything from all the way back to Mass Effect 1. As you can see, Richard Jenkins right there is on the list, and he was the first one to die in Mass Effect 1. And there's Ashley Williams there near at the top. Also, Flight Navigator Charles Presley as well. And if you would have lost anybody else on the suicide mission and stuff like that, they'd be on here as well. But as you can see, our list is quite short because I don't lose people, goddamn. So there you go. Bathrooms are in order, of course. We have the observation deck here, which of course was once housing Samara, staring out into the void. We have the crew quarters, of course. So the crew quarters as always. Crew in their bunks, just hanging out. And then we have life support. Of course, where Thane was hanging out in the last game. Oh, there's another ship model there. Gotta look around for that shit. And you can't go into the men's restrooms because you're a woman, and they don't allow that shit now. Very strict, the Alliance. So this is where Kasumi was, and as you can see, we actually now have installed a Alliance poker fucking table because gambling. But yeah, we still have the nice observation room with the bar and everything, of course, with added poker table. The medical lab, where our favorite Dr. Jaguas is hanging out.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. The procedure we did for your scarring has produced a lovely synthetic protein overlay. And your body has accepted the implants quite nicely.
It did better. Sure didn't come cheap.
That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship.
Yeah,
We used them
sure.
to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
You never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
See you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
So Dr. Shock hanging out as per usual. So yeah, we can reset all the powers if you want. You know, doesn't cost anything, at least for now. You can also reassign your power bonuses. I never fucked around with that stuff anyway. We have the robot body in here, and I'm sure some of you may know where that's going to be heading off to. For those who don't, spoil anything. So, you have to wait and see. Where's my chef? Anyway, escape pods, and of course the gun, the main battery, where Garrus likes to hang out. It's not here, but a bunch of rings. Is this Halo? That's like Garrus' sniper rifle's still here though. And then over here, in what was Miranda's office, is now Liara's office. And the Shadow Broker network that is now installed in our ship.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure
Oh, there's
to see
Glyph.
you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
So yeah, we have a armor mod kit here.
The meeting was less than ideal.
And
At
so
least
this
the
can
council
give
can't
us,
deny
you
the
know,
Reapers exist. But
different
I'm not
stuff.
sure how
So
much
ammo
comfort that is
capacity
while they bicker over which
or
portion of the
shields.
galaxy to
I'm gonna
save.
do ammo.
Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered, I think.
Liara's bed and everything here. Of course, you can see these screens. They follow Liara wherever she basically
This terminal
standing.
contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Yeah, so we have the broker terminal with the Prothean notes that Liara's had. She's had these since, you know, the first game, and then some of it was added to the second game as well. Message from Operative Farron to the broker. So Farron's still out there. Made contact with Tazik yesterday. The look on his face is priceless. He's not happy you put me in charge of this guy in the Terminus system, but he's doing a good job of keeping us alive. I've never seen so many pirates and mercs on edge. The black market's unreliable. It's getting harder to make contact with suppliers. The Alliance won't be able to rely on its as a source of crucible materials for long if things get worse. Some of our other operatives think we should just cut our losses now, but I just keep asking them, when did the odds ever stop the broker? Farron. P.S. I hope you finally got our little friend Droney to stop saying shadow and broker out loud in the same sentence to anyone in sight. She did. Alright, Liara, what's up?
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
It's good to have you back.
Please, enjoy your day.
Thanks, Cliff. Alright, so there's that for you. Engineering. Our good old subdecks. Oh, there's the dog. There he is, roaming around. So, yeah, the this room is now like off limits, I guess you could say. We have the starboard cargo over here, where Diana is now instead of Zaid.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
So yeah, Diana, she'll help us do stuff as long as we help her. She's she's pretty much the opposite of Al-Jalani. She's not a piece of shit who just wants to throw everything in my face. So we have engineering here, and then here's Adams.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
You know what, I'm not going to ask him why he refused. I can understand why he refused. No need.
Your alliance
Adams.
first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Well,
is your family okay?
What family?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said,
oh yeah, you should have
Cerberus
seen
isn't too
us.
high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
Yeah, you should have seen us go through that Omega Relay, man. We ripped it up.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first. course, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
It's nice to have Adams back on board. And it's nice to see that he likes a ship, you know. If anything, you should know, Adams is pretty much, he's like, Liara. Sorry, not Liara. He's like, what am I trying to think of right now? Why is my mind blank? I think it's because I'm looking at the Shadow Broker ship here. Sovereign. My hamster! I was just listening real quick. My hamster. Where is he? He was right there. Oh no. Anyway, I was thinking of Tally. He's like Tally, but as a human. I got him! Yay! There we go. My hamster's back. We got a lot of my ship stuff back. I don't know why I was blanking on Tally. But he's like Tally, but as a human instead of a Quarian. And here's something new that you did get to see on the first go around with the Normandy SR2. Bay. Here's the dog. And down here we have a whole bunch of stuff. So this is like the bay where Lieutenant Cortez hangs out. And also where James is. And you can explore this around. We get the SR1 Normandy models. Make sure we look around here pretty well. Right, we can talk to James. Oh, here we go. Freighter. So we also have the weapon bench here, which allows us to, you know, change out what we want to use. Sniper rifle. Shotguns I don't want. It's good. Power recharge speed is 125 plus. So it's a weapon upgrade, so we can purchase weapon upgrades with what we have. I think maybe right now I'm just going to purchase stuff for what I'm using. All weapons, by the way, go up to like level 10. So, yeah. We're gonna purchase those for now. Actually, I have the pistol as well, right? Right. Procurement interface. So we can buy like metagel supplies if we need to. Then there's also stuff like all these different things. So there's Inferno. There's the Inferno armor, and all these like stores will get added in here. But don't worry. I mean, I know that's like seems like not a lot of credits, but we'll amass enough to buy everything here. So pistol magazine upgrades, all kinds of stuff. The Kodiak model. It's 1100. I'm just short. So we'll be back to buy that stuff. Armor locker, of course, down here. Does again. The cruiser back there. Right, so let's go talk to James.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal, unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You come down here for something?
Most humans haven't.
Or are you just looking?
You can hit on him if you
My
want.
ship. I go where I want and talk to whoever I want.
Fair enough. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
No renegade actions for me.
You shrink too?
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn...
Maybe you are.
Down.
But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
Lola, huh?
You kinda look like a Lola.
You're cute, so I'll let you get away with it. For now.
That's it. Now you made me blush.
Kane's gonna be fucking jealous. Fortification unlocked. weapon stuff. Wishing you could just get rid of this, but you can't. It just kind of is like there.
Lieutenant
All right, let's
Steve
talk to Cortez.
shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the
see,
Normandy,
like I said.
so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
First retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the
Little
Normandy
dog in the background.
retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
K9.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
God damn it. My fucking hammerhead.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather not talk about it.
That's fine.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, well, there we go. Now you know. Like I said, yeah, you visit the stores, you get the procurement interface, everything, so. Alright, well, back to the CIC now that we've kind of looked around.
Commander?
Trainer.
Come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources. and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge.
GUI.
For me, anyway.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me, seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages
Well, I
and
did
managing
warn everybody.
strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
So, if you're wondering what happened to Kelly, she's still out there. Don't worry. You'll see what happened to her. We'll run into her eventually, and you'll find out what happened to her. Don't say her life is that great, but all right. Galaxy map. So, clusters already conquered by the Reapers can be accessed using the Normandy stealth drive. Search these clusters for survivors, salvage, valuable intel. So you can see here, like these like Reapers and stuff like that. So we have all kinds of things. So we have a Cerberus lab out here in Sigurd's Cradle. Search and rescue. The Normandy is equipped with a new and improved scanning pulse that can detect objects of interest. Use this to uncover war assets, artifacts, intel, and fuel as you fly around the system. Be aware, however, that each time the pulse is used, chance that Reapers will enter the system to investigate is increased. If Reapers enter the system you are in, flee and wait till you have completed a mission before returning.
I found something.
So you use it like that. Watson. Watson is known in human media for two things: its spectacular tides brought on by the large moon, and the bureaucratic snafu over which the Earth nations got to settle there first. A lot of these planets, most of these planets, we have already read about. So we're actually not going to be doing a lot of reading of planets this time, because most of these planets you've seen in Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2, if not all of them. So really all of the descriptions of them are the same. So yeah, basically we're just going to be using our scanner this time to find things like this and launch probes. Got some Javelin missile launchers. Nice. But of course, we'll enter the orbits of most of these things. A lot of times, like, Reapers will come for you, and you'll see them, like, come at you. So there's a... In terms of assets recovered, we've recovered 50% of the assets. Some wreckage here, where we got some fuel.
Evasion successful.
And by the way, the Reapers are faster than you, and so you want to make sure that you
Signal confirmed.
You want to make sure that you don't stick around for long. There's 350 units of fuel. Alright, so we have something here as well. See, unlike Mass Effect 2, we're not scanning for resources and stuff. We got 10,000 credits. Nice. Alright, so yeah, there's this Cerberus lab here. I think is it all in our journal? Yeah. There's Bean Prime, Cerberus lab. Okay. So we'll go ahead and land on Sanctum. And we only have a couple people, so Liara has you know, different armors and stuff. You can give her. I think that one's pretty cool. James. That one's pretty fucking scary looking. I like that one. That one's pretty cool. We can actually see them in the light. I think we'll go with that. So you can see, so there's that one. That one's pretty nice, but I like this one. So we'll go with these. And here we go. And yeah, we already have, you know, what I want with this. We don't have any mods for these, so we're good. Confirm. She's got 2 points. We're gonna save that. He's got 4 points. Let's see here. Health and shield bonus, carnage, fortification. Yeah, let's do this with health and shield bonus. I got nothing so far. See, our Paragon is steadily climbing. Alright. We are good.
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
Will do. Take the fight Cerberus as per usual. Caution, restricted area 6.
Commander, I'm tracking some tech with a Reaper signature. That's your first sample to grab. Updating your nav point.
On my way.
Alright, so here we are. The Reaper artifact. It's kind of funny. Back when when this game originally came out and it had the multiplayer and shit, a lot of these like areas that were used were reused for the multiplayer mission aspect as well. Can I get a singularity? I don't have my... Didn't have my, my incendiary ammo on. Personal log from C. Talavi, finally here. Wow, the troops here are really intense. No one smiles, ever. And suicide on capture orders? Seriously? They call training integration. I start being integrated tomorrow. Can't wait. He's already dead. Make sure we check everywhere.
Well, that's weird looking. Guess we found it.
So yeah, that's the Reaper artifact. Nice credits. That's what I'm looking for. Looking for money. So yeah, a lot of times, like these missions, there's plenty of them, of these missions where you'll just kind of come in and you'll do this like kind of standoff shit. Build metagel experiment.
Will only lead to metagel advances for Hanar. Only Cerberus would call that a failure.
This is the second one right here. So yeah, that's why there's like these pockets of like little cases of ammo and stuff kind of lying around. Oh look, there's some Cerberus guys out there. See, Talavi. Integration successful. Suicide on capture orders confirmed. Cerberus is my friend. Obey. Protect humanity at any cost. Jeez. Sounds a little rough. Some more credits. The reason why I typically go around and check all this shit first is because of the fact that I don't remember if it is or not, but I believe that after you've completed your objectives, you just automatically leave. So I don't want to miss.
Got the sample.
Roger that. Meet you at the landing pad.
I guess not. Although I don't know if we're leaving, I think we might just be dropping off. Oh, there's some credits there too. Okay. Rifle enhanced. Jesus, I miss everything. You have to kind of rely on like looking for the little, you know, like marker. Here.
Second sample located,
Dropping
Commander.
that off.
Nav point updated.
Good work.
Hello. Bye. Let's see here. Oh, that man went boom boom. Singularity turret. Where was it? Oh, it's right here.
It appears to be Reaper tech, but the signature is new to me.
Second sample secured. Heading back to you now.
Negative, Commander. Pad got hot. Have to flush
just need to hold out until Cortez can pick us up.
Nothing like having your back to the wall.
Never said it would be easy.
Wait for Cortez.
Stay focused. This isn't. Over yet.
I can do this all day.
Oh yeah, mail slot by the way is for shooting, for like shooting enemies in the head through the little shield thing.
Cortez, do you copy? What's your status?
Engaging multiple targets.
Lieutenant!
Last stand, Commander?
Just stay focused and keep at it.
There we go. That's right. I don't know why I do it every time.
Cortez, do you copy?
I hope he's still alive.
He'll make it. Let's just keep the landing pad clear.
Trying to wait for the singularity so we can get this guy. Bye bye.
We're ready for
Pyro.
extraction as soon as you can get here.
Engineer should be coming out of here sometime. Alright, well, there we go. I'll hop back in. I need a character that can overload. Overloading shields and shit.
Secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
There we go, 10,000 credits. Doing it up. Alright, so with the Crucible, we got some Javelin missile launchers. Cerberus, we got some Cerberus research data. So, we're doing pretty good on that thus far. That's one of the annoying things. You'll typically, a lot of times after doing missions, you'll come back to the war room, so you always kind of have to leave.
You never know when we were there on leave. You'd never know there was a war on. You'll know soon enough.
This is the Campbell and Westmore. Alright, got no... You know, Trainer, if you want to be my assistant, you have to tell me whether or not I have messages. You can't just sit here and fuck around. Alright, so Sigurd's Cradle, we got all of the assets and everything recovered, so we don't have to worry about all that anymore. Sigurd's Cradle is 100%. Nose Basin. The Citadel. Anything else in this? Or we might have some assets to get in this. Just Citadel. I don't know if there's anything new on the Citadel that we'll be able to check out. Just check real quick.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes ma'am, requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, that's right. They ask you if you want to be like transported to a different like location every time. So I think there are other places that we can go to eventually. So there's like the embassies. So yeah, it's just the hospital for now. We will actually be coming back here multiple times for like other little missions and stuff, so it's not like we won't, but look at her. She's fucking massive. Look at that. Alright, so back at her. Anos Basin. Prothean artifact, Kite's Nest, Base Gamma. Let's head to Anos Basin. I like heading to anything that's not the main directive. There's a fuel depot here. Scan away. Nothing for now, I don't think. We're spamming the button. Alright, so recover the Prothean artifact from Exodus cluster. Okay. And of course, everyone that has a Reaper on it will have a Reaper like invasion thing. They'll come get you. Come for you.
I found something.
Right. We got some fuel. Let's see here. Zion has something on it as well. What do we got on this planet? Prothean data files. Okay, so that's done. The Prothean artifact there on Eden Prime, where Cerberus is.
Signal confirmed.
Alright, Boar. Lost and found. Once we get 10, it'll finally go away. Remains of a destroyed Reaper intel. Very nice. here as well. There's a lot of stuff here, apparently. Alliance Naval Exploration Flotilla. I don't know what that means. Scan and leave. It's kind of annoying, but Alliance Cruiser Shanghai. God, they're converging.
Reapers,
Here they come.
Faster than light jump successful.
I like to do that too. Where I go around, I scan shit while the fucking Reapers chase me. I think they got me though. Line Spec Op Team Delta. Oh! Yeah. They got me.
Signal confirmed. Reapers eluded.
Alright, well. Let's go ahead and do the Eden Prime mission here. And that will get rid of them. And we can come back and... We only have 2 people. It's just Liara and James. Alright, we're good on this. Oh, I actually have points, I just noticed.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began. Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where you went up against Saren and the Geth for the first time, no?
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
How bad?
A lot of dead civilians. Lost one of my men, Jenkins, to a Geth drone.
Reports said Saren had bombs set up to wipe out the whole colony.
Not on my watch.
Damn straight, Lola.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood. Alright, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
Back on Eden Prime.
No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
This was a beautiful colony once.
They came back after the Geth attack. They'll come back from this.
I grew up on ships. Lose one, you can always move to another.
But you'd still remember.
Okay, well, quite the setup they still have here.
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Hey, Liara, you ever find dinosaurs while you're digging around?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and You were joking.
Hey, I just like dinosaurs.
Oh, I can't break the boxes anymore. Alright, well. Head up in here and poke around. Yeah, $3 grand. Processing update. We've taken more able-bodied men and women from pacified neighborhoods. The colonists generally have accepted the story that they have gone to perform tedious but safe manual labor in a Cerberus research camp on the other side of the planet. And when we increased food rations as payments for the work, most of the complaints died out. Maintain the story as long as possible. We don't have the manpower to fight the entire colony, and if these families knew they were never going to see their sons and daughters again, there's no way they'd cooperate.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Yeah, let's fucking do that. So we can kill more of these guys.
There. That's the elevator that leads down into the dig site.
Beep boop up.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
You mean a collector? Those things the Reapers turn the
Nope.
Protheans into?
No.
Nope.
An original, unmodified Prothean who's still alive.
You're right.
What's his name? I think his name is Janik.
You saw Prothean
Javik?
stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack
I've
of
been
power.
waiting for this.
Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
Yeah, so Javik is, or I think it's Javik. He's a fucking badass, man. It's like, it's so cool to have a Prothean that like helps fight with you. I mean, I know that like in Mass Effect Andromeda they had more, but in this game it was so cool because like for the first 2 games you had learned that like the Protheans had died out and what was left of them became collectors, and it was like seeing like an actual Prothean become not just a character but a squad member as well was just fucking so cool.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Uplifted, huh? Like when the Solarians helped the Krogan to evolve a little faster.
Yes. Judging by the dig sites like the Prothean Archive on Mars or here on Eden Prime, the Protheans wanted other species to learn. It's clear that they prize knowledge, growth, and cooperation with the rest of the galaxy.
Impressive.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life
Maybe he was
pod
just a
when they
guy who,
excavated
like,
it. The life signs are
made
unstable.
spoons.
And let's get him out of
It
there.
could be that too.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Speaking of Cerberus, here they come, ruin everything in sight. What up, gentlemen?
All right.
I love the sound that the Vindicator makes when it fires. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Alright, so let's check this building over here. Yeah, when I first played this, I was like ecstatic, man. I was like, they're like, it's a Prothean and he's in the state. I was like, oh my god, are we actually gonna meet like a legitimate, like, dead alien species that we didn't have in the first two games? Troop deployment update. Local resistance is heavy in the south and west sections of the colony. We've pulled most of our troops from the north neighborhoods to assist. All remaining troops in the north neighborhood continue standard patrol activities to maintain the illusion of a large presence in that area. If the locals knew we were understaffed, they could do some serious damage.
To help the colonists.
Like we're doing
the more
right
we
now.
find, the better chance they'll have.
$3,000. Oof. There's a fight in here. It's water, but it looks like it's cracked. I wonder if there's like a cryo ammo thing. Get fucked. I'm really more interested in trying to find things than deal with you Cerberus tools.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Alright, well, we'll go in there in a little bit. I'm here to look for money. Always here for the muns. That's how it works. Oh shit.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game.
Son of a bitch, this was somebody's home.
I mean, but why were they like having drinks and watching the game while wearing full armor with helmets on? Anybody want to question that? Why everybody's like just dressed in armor and not at all in casual clothes? Damn! See you later. Shatter ammo. It's like
There.
It's like shattering
that lab
them.
found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
This one too, huh? Alright, well. Still taking a look around here. There's experience. Oh, I should. Let's see here. Six. This is 3. Let's go ahead and grab that. Alright. Stasis, warp. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to save for singularity. Recharge speed is probably what I want here for that. 2 points. Resistance information update. We've gotten word from our source within Eden Prime's resistance movement that we can expect an attack on our security center between 2200 and 2300 tomorrow night. They're pulling in forces from across the colony. This gives us a perfect chance to destroy their leadership. Once the attack is contained, allow Dr. William Cambiata to escape, firing near-miss shots to keep it realistic. He's given us good information, and with luck, the locals will see him as a daring hero and the only man to escape the server's trap. They might even put him in charge.
Perfect. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
Okay, ooh, 6,000 bucks. Very nice, very nice. This leads down from here. So this leads up, but I don't think there's anything up here, is there? There's some, like, ammo. Kit, some experience in it. Shepard's eyes. Visions of the past. I forgot about the Prothean rifles. See, the Protheans look cool when they're not disgusting cockroaches like the Collectors were. Look at them, they're disgusting. Protheans actually look badass.
Acknowledged.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video and how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they use to activate stasis mode.
Yep, so we now already know where that is. It's over here. Step up. Okay. What's this? Scanning eyes.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
Here come the collectors. And that's when you saw them fighting, so... I mean, technically this is the first video.
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans used to activate stasis mode.
Level up!
Excellent.
5 points. Headshot damage. Damage. What's the last one for this? Weight capacity bonus or weapon damage bonus. Incendiary ammo. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do headshot damage. Singularity, I want recharge speed on that. Then let's give him 4 on this, damage or radius. Let's do damage on this. From find someone on the Citadel who can use it. Oh, okay, yeah.
Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Backup forces are here.
Right, hard to get those shots through the shield.
They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
Yeah, there's like a ladder down here. Pod. And down we go. Off fucking box. Okay.
I'm transmitting the signal. Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
We gotta kill guys. There we go, there's one.
Second to catch our breath.
Wish my corner man was here. I could use an ice pack.
Speaking of ice packs, I got some icy ammo for you right here.
Mode. We're almost there.
If anybody's low, there's a Cerberus supply cache in the building next door.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access. Heavy mech, don't let it get close.
Oh shit. Put your carnage in there. Oh, I can hijack these, can't I? There we go. Woohoo!
There. You can open the life pod now.
So I could take those mechs. Come on out, Javik, I believe your name is.
There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
Hi. Slow. Hey man, not danger, no danger.
Be careful, he's confused.
Clearly. We come in peace.
Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Neutron bombardment underway.
left of it. A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but you're not going to be rebuilding an empire at all.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Primitives.
Yes.
Then we will see.
Well?
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Okay, well.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you. Anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which...
You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction. Our warnings.
Yeah.
Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your
Well, I could use that.
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery,
Use that word here.
strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist.
Alright, everybody
Those who
out.
share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No, it contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the
Thanks.
last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
It must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted.
Yeah, the
They
collectors.
turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes, Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think. Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
Beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you. Witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Alright, well, I think that's pretty much it for that.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved?
I believe they're amphibian.
The lizard people evolved? Oh my god.
Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik, though I still need time to recover. The shock has not worn off yet.
I understand. This must be a hell of an experience for you. We're just glad to have you aboard, Javik.
So there we go, we got the particle rifle as well. And with that being said, I think that we're going to call it there. And when we return next time, I don't think Javik has anything else really to talk about. But when we return next time, we will continue with our journey. And we have to go to the Citadel. We have Strike Abyssal for the Prothean Obelisk. And, of course, we have Palaven. So, we're only getting started. We have a lot of money as well. So, might go and we'll go and get some upgrades for stuff. So, take care, everybody, and I will see you all on the next one. Goodbye.